Alright, what's going on people? Welcome back to the channel. Today you're joining me for a little bit of a late start while I play some fairies. It's a long requested video. I've been asked to make a little guide on this quite a few times, and I'm always asked for advice on how to play fairies. I've been playing it a lot this patch, so that's what we're going to do. Right now I'm going to take a baby start because I've got, you know, natural babies here, and around T10 we'll be looking to evolve these dudes, but for now we'll see if we can get any free units from baby 3 here. I'm in a decent region for it. I'm in the psychic region, which gives Alolan Raichu. So if I do hit a lot of these, maybe we stay in the region, or maybe we roll like heavy for the Raichu, but I'm not sure yet. But ideally now, because I've got the baby start, ideally I'm going to lose streak all the way to T10. Hopefully I don't run into any other baby players from here. It's annoying that I even won the first fight, to be honest. But it is what it is. Signs that you would normally want before going for fairy, you'd want to see some of these guys early. You want to have a baby start, or you'd want to have the hat and the Flabébé combo. Great items, you want magnets and charcoals. These are your 2 key items. So you get some of those early. It's decent sign to go for fairy. The items you're building are very similar to electric, and the principle is quite similar as well. Like, you kind of want backline, frontline. You need, like, your backline items get the punching glove and the choice scarf, and your frontline items get the kind of bulky, the bulky items like the muscle band and the shell bell and that. So we're going to see what we can build. I think I'm going to be prioritizing the backline items first here. And yeah, we'll look at. Oh my god, I've got Poplio. I've got Poplio. Wow, that's good for a fairy demo. Okay, so Poplio has its own item set, realistically, and because I've got that, I think I want to stabilize as soon as possible. So I'm going to start trying to evolve some units. Perfect. We'll go like this and like this for now, like that. We'll make the punching glove on the back line. That will be good, and we'll make a Soldier for that. I think we'll keep something aside for it. Hopefully against an early dark team, I think we might be okay here. Oh no, it's not dark, it's bug. Damn, they've got the 2 Cocooners, that's tough. No, I don't think we are. Damn. Still not enough to stabilize, but it's okay. We're early game. We can keep rolling a little bit, try and get some more evolutions on. I'd love a Marill, that would be great. Now I've got to think about the Primarina. What would I want to give it? I would probably want to give it... Actually, okay, so I'm going to do... I could give it choice specs, or I could give it Mana Scarf. I'm going to take the attack for now. See if I can get a Marill quickly. No Marill. Go on, Marill. There it is. I'm not going to take these. I don't think this one's worth going for. Now this is a slightly different game plan to what you'd normally go for. I mean, so Primarina kind of takes up the backline slot here. So ideally I want like a frontline T10, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, if we get a backline T10, we get like a Tapu Fini or something, we can still make it work. Uxie, Mesprit, we can still run that. But in the perfect world, right now, I think I probably want like Mimikyu maybe. Maybe I lied. Maybe Tapu Fini is just better, isn't it? There's a chance for the water overlap as well with Tapu Fini, I suppose, because we've got Marill now. Can I get a portal? That's a question. The one that I want's coming towards me, but someone else going for it? No? Lovely. Now that one's got a double chance for the one we need, really, for the Finny. No, I'm thinking about it. Because it's got water and fairy in it, so that's good. Comfy. Comfy's our only option, okay. Well, I said I wanted frontline. Comfy and Primarina is great, like that's a pretty good interaction, okay. So, how do I play Comfy? How do I play Comfy? Put it straight on the Pikachu. I'm going to need to give Pikachu something to keep it stronger, keep it alive and stuff. And I need my Primarina items, okay. You're going on the Primarina. This? Yeah. I'm going to give it that. In fact, you can just have it for now. I'll give you specs in a minute. Would love my Primarina right now. Would love that to come out of its egg. There we go. Nice one. And we've got Mischievous as well, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to give Mana Scarf and this to you. We're going to give Punching Glove to Mischievous. We're going to level up. I'm going to go under the gold cap for it. I think that's worth doing. Now, it would be nice to have 3 water, or maybe I did want the Tapu Fini here, but Comfy's always great. And I think eventually I will replace Pikachu up front, but for now we'll just take what we've got. I could make 30 gold, 50 gold here, sorry. I could just get rid of these two, but I think we'll keep them. Right, sorry, I had to take a break from the recording because I was talking really badly. So, right, what I was trying to say is normally you'd want 1 backliner. Normally it would be, in this case, Mischievous, and it would occupy the backline spot, and it would have, like, Punching Glove, X-Ray, and Choice Scarf. And the reason you give it that set is because you get 60% additional special damage to attacks and shocks from Fairy. So you just got somebody from the back just firing damage, right? And then somebody to hold up the front line. So in this case, this would be a really good combination. The plan to demonstrate that has gone out the window slightly because I got Poplio, right? And Poplio is more of a caster unit. You build like mana and attack ability power on it. So I didn't really illustrate the point very well here. But it is what it is. We're gonna keep trying to play it, and you know it's a slightly different build to the one I planned to demo, but it still holds true in the fact that you've got the kind of same principle frontline backline. You build similar-ish items, like I guess I've just got an extra caster in the mix here, right? At the last carousel I took a magnet because I think I want to try and give this some attack speed, maybe give it like an X-ray specs now. And I think I'm gonna try and get to level 8 as soon as possible and roll down, so I can get some stronger units on. I don't think it's worth rolling for any of these. I've already taken a few rolls and I didn't really get many, like a good start for them, so I'm not gonna go for them. You know, I want to be looking for the Mischievous, for Happiny, for the strong fairy units from here. It would be great to have a Tinkerton. That would be super nice to put on the Comfy, but we'll see. And I think I'm not even going to play Flabebe, to be honest. It's a bit of a faff. I can go up here, put that on. And Fairy 6 was a good buff, but Fairy 8's like really where Fairy hits hard, you know. It's kind of like stealing that aspect. You kind of want 8 to be really utilizing it to its full potential. But hopefully if I'm stable I don't have to rush 8 here, I can sort of just slowly go for it. I feel like I've got quite a decent squad now. Nice, and I got the X-ray specs that I wanted, so we can put them on the Primarina. And like, this isn't everyone's favourite build. People go for different things, right? People will go for an Aqua Egg and a Soul Dew. You know, I like to go for one speed item, one ability power item, and one mana item because it's not naturally that quick. So you can just make it cast a lot that way. But you know, each to their own, right? I think Dash Bun's better than Hatterene here, or what's it called, Hatana. Right now we've got left of a Flame Orb. I think I'd like to turn that into like a Muscle Band for whoever goes on the front line. And maybe another Punching Glove. Yeah, right now, even with that revive, Pikachu just doesn't hold up long enough. So I think we wanna get somebody better on that front line. That's a considerable boost to our power. Double the damage of the cast that it's going to be doing oh so much with. I mean, it's already doing quite a lot of special damage as a stage 1, so stage 2's really good for it. I could even consider playing a water frontliner here. I might do that actually, just for the sake of it, just to get that extra little thing in. That will come off eventually. I might keep it on the bench, maybe just for the level 9 unit, but you know, for now it's gonna just occupy a space, give us that 3 water. Look at the damage from the Brion, it's so good. And this is a really capped out team that we're facing as well, like that's insane. Both the Bug Twins and a Beedrill's nuts. I might be able to get my Magnet here to make my Muscle Band for the Pikachu. No, he took it. Okay, I got a seed. I didn't even mean to take that. We can maybe make protective pads with the seed. Oh, I've got an exchange ticket. Awesome. I'm definitely going to use that exchange ticket on that. I didn't mean to take it. So, I would have probably gone for the spoon if I could have out of these. Maybe made a shell bell. So I'm going to use this. Awesome. Way better. So, okay. I can make Red Orb. Red Orb could be great for that person for the frontliner because it's already getting the comfy boosts. It gets like all of the stats from it. If you don't know how comfy works, it jumps onto this and like the 13 attack and the 8 defense and the 12 special defense will go onto this unit as well. So that could be really strong. I'm gonna get rid of you actually, take that. Nice. And somehow Pikachu's sort of actually holding up as the front line actually now, even with just the revive. That's not so bad. We had a ropey couple games with it, but then I seem to be doing okay now. Actually, I've stabilized quite hard. And I think we're going to make level 8 naturally. Yeah. I can go, right? I can do this and this, so our time with Wilma's done. Maybe do I want to keep it on the bench? Don't know how much I value it. Maybe I can get it back later, yeah. I'd rather have 50 gold right now. But 8 Fairy should be a nice boost to our damage output. I think we should be pretty stable now. Well, he says this is a fighting team that's just stopping all damage. Nice. No, they got me. Alright, fine. I am against the leader. They are leading for a reason. But the top 4 have all got, what, 3 damage between the rest of us, so, like, you know, we're doing okay, I think. Porygon's a great unit if I had a Fossil Stone. Maybe it's a level 9 buy, that one. I could take that at level 9. I'm going to be rolling a little bit after Lugia anyway to try and upgrade some of these units and replace the Pikachu. Replace the Marill, probably. there's a chance this just goes back into the pool for gold. Look at the casting on the Brion. What's it called? Brion? Brion, yeah. It's going to be insane when it's a Primarina. Such a good build. Jesus Christ, it just fires off. Another magnet's perfect. Yes, I can make the muscle band and the red orb. Oh, interesting. Okay. I could make the flame orb for Fido as well. Oh, that's really interesting. There's some really interesting plays here. See what legendary we can get, if we can get one. Nice, and we got a portal, that's great. Okay, so I've got a backline legendary. In that case, I'm gonna get rid of this. We're gonna go like that. And we'll give this the punching glove. This the red orb as well. And you, at the front line, can have a muscle band. I was debating making a flame orb, one of these, dash bun, but I don't think it's worth it right now. Togetic goes on for Marill, definitely. Marill can go now. We'll take another Mischievous just in case. Probably not going to go for you till later, so that's fine. Do I want to roll for Togetic? I don't think I'm going for Togetic this game. I think I'm going for the high level units. Okay, we didn't really hit much when we rolled there, so maybe it's worth just waiting. We've got good eco, so we can get to level 9 quite easily. That muscle band's really helped on the Pikachu. So much better now. Yeah, I would definitely like to swap that over to a Tinkertuff even. Nice. Team is coming along great. And I like to take a few slow rolls here while I'm sort of leveling up to 9, just because a lot of these guys will be stabilizing, and you know, you've got to make sure you keep up. So you just see a little evolution pop up here and there. So you've got to be careful here. You can't just slow level and not invest a little bit in your team. Perfect third item for this would be Choice Scarf or X-Ray Specs, but you know, we'll take what we can get. Soldier is actually quite good on this guy, so that's a consideration. Nice, and we killed the Raichu, we killed the Xerneas, we kill the Klefki. Perfect. Unlucky. I think this person was probably better off just playing Fairy at this point with that setup. Like Klefki, Raichu, Xerneas, like yeah, the light's not doing anything here. Raichu's been nerfed so much that it's not worth it. And the backliners, like, unless you have the perfect items, they're not going to carry you too tough. I've got that evolved. Okay, right. Let me think. Take 2 of those. What would I want here for the backline? Choice Spectre Scarf. That's the one I want. Perfect. Excellent. That's a great demonstration of the items you should have on the backline. Look at this. He's already doing so much damage. He's already doing so much. So if we put the Choice Scarf on, like, as well, that's going to spread each hit. That's so good for us. Perfect. And that's the example of what you'd normally have on your backline. That's great. Like, you know, maybe you'd put the X-Ray Specs over the Red Orb, but the Red Orb's a great damage boost. So I'm going to do this. We sell Pikachu. We make one of those. You now can have a Muscle Band. And I'm not going to give the Revive to it. I'm going to try and get a better item, I think. Or am I going to give the Revive to it? Actually, Revive's great for it. No, I'm going to give it a Revive. I'm giving it Revive. Revive and Muscle Band. Perfect. Fine. Yeah, I like the look of it having the Revive on it. I think that's what I wanted. Perfect. Love that. That went to... yeah, that went to plan. It just held up the front line. That's what it did. It got pushed back because of the aquatic, but it was still alive at the end, and it went back for them and distracted them. Yeah, I like that. I think he's She? That's definitely a she. My girls are going off right now. Could even tuck them in a little bit and sort of, but I think I'd rather build it like this. I was thinking about moving them one to the right, but no, I think this is fine. I like the diagonal angle between these ones. Nice, and now we're doing some serious damage. Look at that. 819 damage. Tinkertuff is so good, especially with a comfy on it. And I think this has actually gone really well in terms of eco. Like, I'm not normally this efficient with eco. I guess I chose to stabilize early because of this. And I've had games before where you get a Primarina and you wait till T10. Like I said at the intro, I was going to wait till T10 before I start to stabilize and stuff. But no, when you get a Primarina, you kind of need to be building your team from as soon as possible, because it takes so long for this to evolve and become your carry. So yeah, what would I take out of these? They're all great frontline items. I might have even preferred the King's Rock or Shiny Charm than the Revive on Tink. I guess we're going to go for the Flame Orb, aren't we? Give it to this, because of its 20 defense that it gets from burn. And I guess, yeah, let's roll down. Let's see if I can get a third normal unit on. See if we can roll. Ooh, Snubble's great. Sure. Looking for, oh, you're really good, actually. I take that back. You can go here. I was looking for Herpini, but yeah, we can put Grookey on. Grookey's fine. He can go right in the middle. You can go. You can go. Maybe I want to get 4 sound here. Maybe I do want to go for the 4 sound interaction. Right, let's fix your positioning. You need to be in the middle. And Grookey, because its ability boosts the user and the adjacent allies, right? So you play it in the middle. I'm going to look for these. If I can get a Tinkertuff, blimey, if I can evolve it the full way, Tinkertuff will be in a, what's it called? Tinkerton, that's the one. That'd be crazy, man. So for that reason, I'm not going to spend all the gold. We'll go down to like 20. Ooh, Routes is great as well. We'll go down to like 20 and see, and you know, try and stay with enough to roll a little bit. I think we might get it, chat. Ah, he says, and then suddenly they stop appearing. I really thought we were going to get it then. Punching Glove again, great backline item, so we'll take another one of those. Loads of damage coming out from that backline now. Thwacky's great, we'll take Thwacky. Am I going to play this? No. I'm not playing Routes this game. Routes is great, but I'm not playing it this game. This might be the final round. I think I should roll just to see if I see if I can hit the board. We'll see if this guy can pull it out the bag. He's got Porygon 2. Porygon 2 is really strong. He might have enough HP to survive though. Yeah, nice, he survived. And Megabat, how did you do? Did you win? Yeah, you're winning. Cool. Alright, so we're still going. Maybe I shouldn't have rolled all the gold then. Maybe I shouldn't have. I'd like to put this on. Where can I put you on? Probably for you. Now I don't have a holder for that punching glove, which is a shame. But we can figure that out in a second. Could probably just give it to the Herpini, to be honest. When it turns into Chansey, it does become pretty beastly. I'd love to get a comfy with Tinkerton. That would be insane. Such a nice ending to the video if we can hit it. Sure. We'll go for a Nomicon. I mean, at this point, right, we're not doing that. I'm giving the Nomicon to... Actually, weirdly, I'm giving it to the Herpini as well because it gives additional special damage. So Nomicon's perfect for them. We'll take those. Oh, no Tink. Unfortunate. Maybe we can get it for the endgame screenshot. No. What a shame. Oh wait, this guy just knocked out Primarina. Maybe we do have another round in this. Oh no, I don't know. That Tink is just going off, man. So strong. So damn strong. Look at this. Did Federico survive? They survived. Okay, go on, the Tink. It's going to give it to us. No, devastating. That is actually so harsh. It was going to be the perfect game. It was going to be the perfect demo. What a shame. I wonder if this guy can make the comeback then. No, I don't know if he does. Oh no, I thought Deoxys was going to survive then. Well, GG chat. It's a real shame we don't get this. Real shame we don't get that. But that's a good example of how Fairy can work. I think I illustrated the point somewhat. So like I was saying, it's similar to a lot of builds. You have a backline and a front line, but you just have specific items and units that you want to hit, right? These are normally your good example of your backline, or maybe replace that with an X-ray. If you get Primarina, it becomes a caster. If you get Comfy, just slap it on somebody until you can get like Tinkertuff, Chansey, or somebody really strong. Yeah, there you go. Flacky's always a good example of a fairy unit as well. But yeah, I think that was that was a good example, but I think that was like a little bit of a fairy god game there. I think maybe, perhaps it wasn't the best example in some ways, whilst it went really well. So I might do a second part to this in the same video in a minute, where I try and play it a bit more generically, where I don't get the god units. Alright, what's going on, people? Back with a second game, same video. I'm going to try and demonstrate fairies this time, but I'm not going to roll babies. I'm going to try and actually show the technique without using a Primarina. I've taken the amorphous bug portal then. I was debating the light baby portal, but they should lead to similar places. The light baby portal has a chance of ending up in Chimchar region, whereas this one should end up here, which doesn't have Chimchar. So it should be quite easy to hit that that Cleffa and the Azuro combo. So I probably will do some early rolling at some point here. I don't know if I need to, sorry. Hopefully I can just hit the units for free, but we'll see. Ice isn't the worst item you can get for fairy. Like we say, we always like the choice scarf, right? For now, I'll just continue buying out the units in the shop. No need to roll just yet. Hoping now for magnets and charcoals. That's really what you want. Double magnets and a charcoal would be perfect, but you know, might be a bit optimistic. Mystic water. Very ground looking items. Another mystic water, a heart scale, and we could take a heart scale. I think that's probably the best bet. And like we say, we're forcing the fairies this game. We're not rolling for eggs, so we're gonna just we're not taking this, I don't think. Actually, no, we can take it. We can afford to take it. It can just be a temporary unit for now. Don't have many good items for it at the moment. You can give this dude the fairy backline items in the meantime. Skip Bloom's pretty good, it's fast. We've got a charcoal, that's good. Can I get a magnet? I don't know, that's going away from me now, so chances are probably not. I probably should have just hard committed to that spoon, but it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We can make a seed work. We've got the Azuro here, and I'm going to take a few rolls. Nice, second Azuro. A Ditto. Now, it's a bit early to take a Ditto, I think. Like, I just don't think it's going to be that helpful for us, so I'm probably not going to take that. It can be a bait or a distraction for your econ. There we go, third baby. Fine, we're going to play a baby start, but we're not looking to roll a Primarina. I can show you another example of how to utilise the babies this game, and it holds up to the frontline backline theory that I was sort of talking about before. You can utilise pretty much any baby, any hatch unit in Fairy. But this is the one game I don't want a Primarina because we just showed that one off, so... Normally Primarina is the god unit that you go for, but no, right now I'm looking for other things for demonstration purposes. So I'm going to take the magnet. I've got the punching glove that I'd want here as well. That's great. Spread the baby units apart. Right now I could probably do with like... I don't know, like Cinderace would be cool. Would be a cool one to show off. Gothitelle always works with Fairy anyway, to be honest. You can play it as like the 9th unit. So let's see what happens. I wonder if we win or lose the mirror match. I think they win because they've got stronger units. They've got 2 uncommon units on. And that Cleffer ability is so unpredictable. Yeah. What did we get? Snivy, my least favourite one. Snivy is one of the worst eggs you can get, just in general, for anything. I think I'm going to probably... Most of the time I would instantly sell this, but because it's for the example purposes, we might keep it for now. I mean, I guess it's an okay backliner. We can just give it the punching glove and stuff. But we'll see. And I'll take a couple common units from the shop. I only need... Oh, I need 4 spaces on the bench, actually. I'm going to make that, but take a couple common units just so thin out the pool a little bit. It doesn't do a lot at taking 2 things out, but I think it's always worth considering. The reason I want 4 spaces on the bench is because I've got 4 babies out, so they all have a small chance of dropping an egg. So there's a weird, like, world where you can hit 4 eggs at once in a very, very lucky moment. Chances are I'll probably hit 0, but... Take the Fairy Gourmet unit, I think. Could make a Fluffy Tail now, actually, instead of the Moonstone I was thinking about. There was a Moonstone on offer, but I think it was on the Yanma, so it was just a no. An instant not taking. I could play Baby 5. Could I play Baby 5? No. That's not Baby 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Wonder if I can get a Cleffer. No, we're not getting Cleffer, are we? I think you go. I'm not going to play more babies than this. Seeing this guy with his Anorith has made me really glad I didn't add that Yanma. Yanma bad. Don't add Yanma. Whoa, and that's why you keep 4 spaces open. I've got 4 hatches. Jesus Christ. Whoa. That is unbelievable. No way. Well, we've got some better options than what we had before. I think, oh god, I need to get rid of you. I think you're the least valuable. You go on there. Nice, perfect. And Cleffer. Do I want that now? I don't know if I do. Cool. Well, I think we're probably good to win this. I think I'm going to put you on instead. You're good. You're good. You can come over this side. Yeah, I think we're good to win this. Now, I'm going to get rid of Snivy. Definitely don't need that. What do I want? I'm keeping you. You can be my 9th unit. Any of these good for a Fairy Stone? You're not good for a Fairy Stone. Tepig's just least one of the lesser desirable ones. These two are okay for Fairy Stones, both of them. I could use either of them, so we'll consider them. Can't believe we hit four eggs at once. I keep getting babies here. This is probably baby 7 angle, but I'm ignoring it for the purpose of the video. Double Fairy Portal. I wonder if we can get something nice here. These two are great. I think I prefer a Zelf over Mesprit, but some people would say otherwise. They both have great casts, but I like going for the damage on a Zelf as opposed to the infatuation with Mesprit. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a punching glove straight on it. Probably swap it off for you. That's a lie. I'm going to swap it off for that. Now I'm not in Cleffer region anymore, so I'm going to get rid of that. Take this instead. Don't know if I really need a Jigglypuff. Maybe we keep it just in case. I'll keep him just in case, yeah. And I'd like level 6, but I don't think I have a unit worth slamming level 6 for. Like, what am I going to do? Put a Hatena on, it's going to do not a lot. This doesn't look particularly scary though, we might be okay. Nice, so we pick up a decent win. Always a relief to start stabilizing without slamming everything. Okay. I'm going to take the Snubble and the Fossil Stone. We'll build the Moonstone before I forget to build it. Put the Snubble on as a frontline unit. 6 fairies good. Now, who would I prefer to give this Moonstone to? I think in this case it might actually be the Goth. Normally you can just play it as a 9th unit, but I think it's just going to be really helpful here. I'm going to make Shiny Charm for you as well, just because you can hold items temporarily. I wonder if it's an angle where I give the Fairy Stone to one of these two and then play the Gothitelle at level 9. That could be a shout. Oh, we got very lucky with this matchup here as well to run into a Dark player. Fairy's the natural counter to Dark because it retaliates damage with critical hits. 30% of incoming damage gets hit back to the unit, and then the higher the Fairy synergy, the larger that attack damage is, the larger that retaliation damage is. Do I bother going for the Marill here? I don't think I do. I'm not necessarily too fussed about it. No, I don't have any items yet that I want to slam. I think I'm going to go for an X-ray or choice scarf on that, as usual. Don't think this has got that much value. Maybe I do take the Azura in the meantime. If that comes naturally, we'll keep it for the rest of the game if we do evolve it, like, from while we're looking for other stuff. But I think, yeah, it's not that good. I think Dreepy's going to go. I think you are the designated driver. If I can get the bug one as well, that's really helpful. God, that shiny charm holds them up for a while, doesn't it? Don't know if we can beat this Scyther. This Scyther's got stacked items on it. Azelf is going to need to pop off, but I don't think it's going to survive long enough. Yeah. If the rest of my team was a bit bulkier, I might have been fine there, but it is what it is. Ah. Nice. So I can give it the Fairy Stone. That would be fun. We can do like this. Get some more units on the board. I'm gonna keep this because when I play this, I'll want the 4 Psychic eventually. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll be playing routes later. Oh, we've got Galarian Ponyta as well. So yeah, this is good. I'm not going for Jigglypuff this game. Ooh, we've got a Ghost player. Thank God I've got one glasses. Hopefully I can make a Fluffy Tail for my legendary. Sneaky's notorious for sneaking into lobbies and playing Ghost. Everyone's favourite. So yeah, same principle as last time. I'm looking for level 9 as soon as possible here. I think I can play that temporarily in the off season. Yeah, we get to level 8 for 8 Fairy, try and stabilise as hard as we can. Then we'll look for 9 to play this properly. With maybe Psychic 4. Oh, heart scale, perfect. We can make that Fluffy Tail for that Ghost player. Definitely needed to do that. That's so good. We'll take that. At this point, I think I do need a power boost, so I'm going to give upgrade to this. It's got 62 speed already, so that's probably pretty good to have an upgrade on it. XP, put some XP in. Do I want to put another XP in? Maybe I do. Fluffy Tail can go to Pikachu for now. Maybe I give it this. I'll debate that. I could probably use these items better. Oh, good time to put the Fluffy Tail on though against the Poison team. Even though actually, to be fair, Pikachu's just going to die, isn't it? Yeah, okay. But nice, we're feeling a bit more comfortable now. I think I do get rid of this. I'm not going for Marill, it's going to get replaced anyway. But yeah, same principle as last game, you know, backline, frontline, just different units. So obviously I haven't built a caster here for my backline. I could with these two, but I'm not going to. I'm going to build the AD guy, and then the front line is doing the same thing here. So we've got the shiny charm and the Fluffy Tail kind of just holding it up. I'm hoping then in this case, because I've got a backline T-turn, I want a frontline legendary, right? I want probably like Margena or Iron Valiant. Iron Valiant's probably better. Cressilia's also great though. It will keep everyone alive. We would just have to play different units up front. Maybe the Tinkaton becomes the frontline carry. I'll keep the damage open actually, you guys like to see that. Sack playing baby 7's always quite scary. Be interesting to see how that pans out. I'm gonna hold that Ditto for one more turn. Probably taking... okay, none of that. Yeah, next turn I can take the Ditto, get to level 8, play 8 Fairy, that would be great. The Goth will have to come back off temporarily. A Nomicon could be good here, or a Soldier, depending on who we get. For our legendary, I think I'm going to wait. I was sort of tempted to give somebody an item, like one of these two, but I think we're good. Even if we lose this game, we're getting level 8 next turn, so that's always a nice buff. This dude absolutely swamped me. I mean, Illumise and Volbeat are so strong in the mid game, so it makes sense. But I don't know how long it'll last, we'll see. Nice. Unfortunately, I do have to take the Goth off though to do this. Fairy 8's too good to ignore, really. But we can get level 9 soon and we can put this back on. I think that's the aim, really. Fast 9 here. I would like to get Gramble really, or some more frontline. One of this guy evolve maybe would be good. Tough looking sound team. Don't know if I can beat this. Might be good. Nice, okay. Nice. Thankfully Azelfa got strong enough to carry us there. That looked quite scary until it didn't. 61 gold. I'm going to put a little bit into this and take a couple rolls. Nice. What a roll. Okay. That's great. I'm going to put you on temporarily whilst we do portals. I think the Pikachu and the Marill are getting replaced with the Routes and the Tinkertuff. These are probably good enough as one stages to just warrant being put on. Probably one of the worst items I could have got there. Fine. It is what it is. Can I get a fairy portal? They're all moving away from me, so I'm going to have to go around. See if I can get one. Sorry, Weavile. Sorry, mate. You got a wild portal. You got 2 wild portals. I guess you don't want a wild unit, though. You're playing probably for the dark. Who have I got? Margena. Margena's okay. It's not the best. It's okay. I think Iron Valiant is better. So we'll give it the Shiny Charm, we'll give it the Fluffy Tail, and probably a Soldier. Soldier's fine. Nomicon, Soldier, Nomicon, Soldier. Reaper Cloth? No, we're going to give it the Soldier. And I think I'm going to make this Spell Tag. I might do a backline Spell Tag, actually. It feels a bit weird, but I'm going to do it. So I've got the Fluffy Tail on that, and I just don't want one of these guys to get messed up. I'm going to be putting that on again soon. You probably come on for you. You probably come on for you. Just make sure they're actually gone. I would probably want this back on. Maybe I put that on for the Togepi. Yeah, we'll do that in a second. Oh, that's a normal Moltres, not a Galar Moltres. I thought that was a Galarian Moltres. Yeah, you go on for you, so I get 2 of those. Should roll a little bit, see if I can get any evolutions. I'm really tempted to slam Gramble. But I'm gonna wait, We're fine. We're okay for a second, I think. Well, I don't know. Oh, it doesn't look that strong. I'm a bit scared, actually. Maybe I messed up here. Oh, I don't know if my audio quality is okay. I don't know if that just messed up. I heard some noise. Okay. Right. Oh, God, the audio's gone all crackly in my headphones. Well, I hope the recording's okay. We'll have to see in a second. Let me move. Ooh. G-Pony's great. I think I'm going to slam the level and put my my Goth on. I can't tell if I'm experiencing a headphone noise or if it's like a problem with the mic. Oh, I've changed the wire on the headphones and I seem to be much clearer now, so that's all good. Okay, hopefully it wasn't the audio recording being all crackly, and apologies if it was. So now I can put this on. We can do this. We're gonna make a square, something like that. Choice Scarf can go on the guy with the punching glove at the back. Fairy over you, I think. Sorry, Fairy Pony over you. Ooh. Go on then, give me a chance-y. Okay, fine. We'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this, and we'll do this. Because I need to stabilize now, so I think that's the best I can do. I would like a Psychic Stone. I would really like a Psychic Stone. But we'll see. And that is why we built the Fluffy Tail for this. Let's see if it works. I think it should. I'd like to think, looking at our squads, that we're stacking. Nice. Not so sneaky now, are you, buddy? I wonder if I can get 6 Psychic on. That would be nice. Looking at it. Where would I put 6 Psychic? Don't have Mr. Mime. What am I missing? Yeah, I need a Psychic Stone, damn. Or Cresselia. Payday? No, I'm not using Payday. Oh, Gramble is tempting, but I don't know if I have the space. Oh, actually, I can get rid of you because I'm only playing 4 Psychic. Okay, fine. Fine. But we are looking really strong now, so, you know, I think we're in a good place. And again, chat, same principle that I was telling you about before, right? Backline, frontline, right? You got the same thing, but it's just the right items, right? So you got some decent frontline items, which kind of less important, just frontline items for this guy, and the backline. This is it. This is your combo. Like speed, punching glove, choice scarf, red orb's great as well. Like any attack damage stuff for these guys, it's so good. Of course, like we are playing 2 hatches, but the hatches aren't like the full carries, you know, they're just contributing as units. I'm gonna take a Soldew probably. I don't know if I give it to this or this. I think I'm going to give it to I mean, yeah, I don't know what else I really go for. I could try and hit God of War, maybe. Don't think I'm going to play that. I'd like to evolve this. I could make a Grand Ball and play that and just have this on the side until the opportunity to play Psychic 6 comes. Maybe that's stronger, yeah, let's just do that. Why not? I haven't found any Hapinis, haven't found any of these, so why not? Nice, and I think I've beat the flying team here, that's great. This guy was worrying me a bit. Flying can counter fairy quite hard, it can pick off your backline and you're kind of done from there. Psychic Stone. Nice, man. What? That's so good. Okay. Bad rolls. Really bad rolls. Sweet, man. So I can give, like, you the Psychic Stone. And play you. I don't really want to get rid of the 2 steel, but then again, it's only adding this tiny bit of true damage here. 49 true damage versus it's doing more damage if it's cast, and yeah, I think it's fine. It's not doing that much, that 2 steel. We'll get you back on eventually somehow. I might drop a 2 bug eventually. Not so sneaky now, eh, sneaky? Sneak in my lobbies and play Ghost while I'm doing a demonstration. Thankfully, I know how to play this game. I've met you before. I'm not playing Togetic this game, so you can be replaced with you. Yeah. I'm going to wait till after this round, then I'm going to roll a bit more again. Wow, Fairy 8, Psychic 6 doesn't happen every game, though. That's great. I think in this case I'm going to take X-Ray for the Curlier, and I guess see what else we can hit. Wait, do I want rare? I don't want rare, I want uncommon. Uncommon or epic. Or maybe I take these as well. Oh, I didn't even move it in time. I hesitated too much. I was going to replace the bug. Yeah, that second dude's only doing, what, 60 damage? I mean, the first one's only doing 92, to be honest. So I think we do this. And then I'm going to pause, yeah, we'll see how we do from here. Can I beat this flying player like this, or do I need more? Close. Nice. Ooh, do we think we're going to get God of War? That would be so good. Ah, can I even play this at this point? I don't think I can. My team's too good to skip out on other units. Got the Hipini, finally. Oh, no God of War. Such a shame. Ooh, Rayquaza just took out the Gothitelle with a dive bomb. No, I think we've lost this. Ooh, God, okay. 1v1 then, chat. Can we win? I don't know. They just got the Fletchlinder as well. Oh, we've got this round. Okay, great. Perfect. Question is, can we hit Gardevoir or Chansey in the last moment and pull this back? I don't know if we can. Where are they? They're all positioned like that. Okay, God. No, I don't know if it's worth moving. I actually don't know if it is. Yeah, I'm going to position directly in front of them in a line. Punching Glove, Wonderbox, Punching Glove, Wonderbox, Punching Glove. Punching Glove on the Curlier. You... Right, so we're going to go like this, 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 and this. You in the middle. Oh, I didn't want this. I wanted the Curlier. Oh, I could have had the Hatterene, and it's... Yeah, I've messed that up. I would have had Hatterene, definitely. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh well, my own fault. Did we get the win anyway, just from positioning now? I don't know. I actually can't tell. Flying's nuts, isn't it? It's always so hard to tell what's going on. Yes, we got the win. Perfect. All right then. So 2 games in a row, we've demonstrated how Fairy works. You've got the backline and the front line. That is all it is. You've got backline. The backline needs these types of items. It needs speed and damage for the attack, so that it can accentuate this this additional special damage from each attack. All of this special damage, or the majority of this blue here, is just from being Fairy type. And the front line, yeah, you just build a standard front line. You know, Shiny Charm, Muscle Band, Shell Bell, stuff like that. If you play against Ghost, you put the Fluffy Tail on the Legendary. Yeah, man, you know how to play Pack, but now you know how to play Fairy as well. 2 good examples, and again, you don't have to play Baby every single time. But if you do, those are ways you can utilize it. You know, you got backline, frontline. You can use most of the babies in Fairy with a Moonstone, but there's some that you'd prefer over others because of the crossover, right? These 2 work really nicely because you can get the 2 Bug on, and you can get the Psychic and a little bit of Human. Shame we didn't get Gardevoir at the end, but yeah, two very successful Fairy games where the principle that I tried to demonstrate came true and worked both times. So, you know, you got the backline, frontline, you got the certain types of items that you're targeting. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.